Signatures may have been placed on the programmatic agreement, but the discussions surrounding the specifics of the military buildup have only just begun. Just Sunday, Naval Facilities Engineering Command posted a cultural resources information page on its website as per a stipulation in the PA dealing with the Department of Defense's documentation and consultation with the Guam State Historic Preservation Office on the efforts to minimize and mitigate adverse effects to historic properties for projects scheduled for award this fiscal year. The documents show that the Apra Harbor Medical Dental Clinic, Apra Harbor Waterfront Headquarters Building, wharf improvements, military working dog kennel, and Fena Fire Station will not have any impact on historic properties, as was determined by the SHPO and DoD. Governor's Senior Policy Advisor Arthur Clark.
As far as the Adelup's involvement, it's technical now, so it's really just everything just goes through the SHPO. So that's how that process works, and they just present their plans over there.
While the Guam SHPO Linda Uggan and her office have their work cut out for them, the work continues as well for the Calvo administration on other aspects of the buildup, such as the military's plans to utilize Route 15 for firing ranges. Last week, during a hearing before the House Armed Services Committee's Subcommittee on Readiness, Assistant Secretary of the Navy for Energy, Installations, and the Environment, Jacqueline Fanninstill, testified that she hopes negotiations for leasing that land will begin soon, with the goal to have an agreement in principle by this fall. But Clark says those discussions haven't even begun yet.
As far as negotiations for any land acquisitions, land leases going forward, we haven't started any. So it's really the prerogative of DoD then, when they're ready to contact us to start negotiations in earnest to make the initial contact. It's not like we're out there trying to solicit their selection of a particular site.
Clark admits the pending lawsuit filed by the Guam Historic Preservation Office, We Are Guahan, and the National Trust for Historic Preservation could also have an impact on the military's plans on the back road, but he stresses that should the government even begin negotiations for leasing that property, discussions will stay within the parameters of what was agreed upon and outlined in the Programmatic Agreement. Another concern for Adelup at this point is the provision in the National Defense Authorization Act that would charge the Guam Waterworks Authority $300 million to take over Fena. It also provides for a DoD representative to have at least 33% voting rights on the Consolidated Commission on Utilities.
We've been asked to start looking at this issue and trying to do a legal analysis of what all the issues are here. So it is a concern. We are looking at it, and I'm going to start doing some research on the background of Fena itself, and then also of this NDA provision, and brief the governor so that so with future negotiations and discussions with the military, we can make sure we're prepared to address these issues.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Mindy Egan.